Today is the day. Going to pick up the new trailer. Finally. Y'all seen the rust bucket trailer. This video is probably gonna be about me just picking it up, and then I gotta kinda set it up, tweak it a little bit. Finally, new trailer. Let's go check it out. About dang time. Finally, about a week later, we are getting started on setting the trailer up to fit my boat. So we're probably gonna have to move the winch forward. I believe this is gonna have to drop down too and slide that forward, but everything is just bolting it up, loosen it up, slide it, taking some measurements. So another thing I gotta get is figuring out a transom support, because on the other one the lights are right there. So I'm gonna have to figure something out to bolt that up. You don't want your engine bouncing around. Definitely not good for the outboard or your transom. That's gonna be a lot of flexing on the wood and the inside. Probably just see a couple clips of me tape measuring this thing up and sliding the bolts around. Finding tools, that's what, I'm gonna go find tools now. So my first measurement is going to be from the bow eye to the end of the bunks. And that distance is going to determine where the winch stand, how far back that goes. Play with some numbers and figure that out. I hate using tape measures. It's usually where I start to get confused. Bow eye goes underneath, not over top. Because if you slam on the brakes, it's going to be able to stop it. It's going to go right up all over if you don't go underneath. So we're going to measure from here, and then we're going to the end of the bunks here. Measure into that. So I'm right about 2.5 inches from the end of the bunk to the eye. Old trailer, it's probably, what was it, 191, 192, so I'm gonna move that back about 8 inches. But I like loosening it up as least as possible. That ain't going nowhere. So of course, I'm double checking my numbers and I'm confused. I told you I'd get confused with the tape measure. If I move the winch back any further, then I'm afraid my V from the keel of the boat is gonna hit up against this. So I can get it pretty close. I'm sure I'm gonna have to do some adjustments at the ramp. But for right now, Tessa said food's ready, so I'm gonna go eat some food. Think about these numbers because they confuse me. Next, let's find the height of this. We'll measure, I guess, from the frame to the bottom of the roller. I'm gonna say 14 inches. Back and forth, back and forth. This is how I imagined it. That's gotta come down. It's gotta come down 11 inches. We have it. Hi, monsieur. Hi. I'm hoping I can take this bolt out and sneak it through this hole. And be close. It's gonna have to be just perfect. Let's hope I didn't spend all this money for nothing. Oh man, that's freaking money. It's literally like just enough to freaking work. All the lugga-guggas. And that ain't going nowhere. So next we gotta measure, I believe the trailer place was calling it a chime, so the width between the bunks. And then I'll just loosen those up and adjust them. So the boat has 2 ribs on either side, and the bunks line right up on them. So we are right now 42.5 inches apart. Each bunk needs to move in exactly 5 inches. So I'm not too confused at the moment, but then I think I have it right, and then it's gonna be wrong. It actually makes sense for once. So the back is 39.5 on this, and then the front of it is 40, and it's the same on the old trailer. Let's call Matt and see if he's down to do some truck stuff and tow an empty trailer. So we can go swap these at the ramp. Truck shit. Back of it. Truck shit, getting it done.
Oh yeah.
Couple inches right there. Looks all right. Might have to scoot this bunk over like half an inch. I ain't mad about it. I gotta do the trailer. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, you know what another thing is? I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but they told me to have the bunks hanging off 3 inches. So it was a couple weeks later, everything's been done. But that day me and Matt ended up just going to throw a couple casts. Said screw it, I'll fix it later. I did have to do a couple more minor adjustments to the trailer, but once it was on there fine enough. I towed it home and fixed it another day. But I'm going to show you what I pretty much did that day when I did switch it. So the adjustment for the bunks was easy. This side was over about an inch from this rib. The other bunk was fine, but since this was about an inch out and you have to move them both the same amount if you move either one of them. So that was an inch out, I moved them both half an inch in so that it comes in evenly. I did end up moving the winch stand again. I forget how many inches, but a couple inches towards the front of the tongue. I had to move the winch stand forward so that the wood was at least hanging off a little bit. It helped to align the tie downs up a little bit more. Oh, my tie downs are loose. Move the winch stand up about 3 or 4 inches. The only concerning part I have about that is we are pretty close right here, which does not worry me too much while towing, just while loading and unloading the boat. I sent some pictures to the Dave's trailer where I got it from. They were super helpful with a lot of the stuff. They'd answer my questions, which was cool. So since my keel is so close to the frame of the trailer, I have not done this adjustment yet, and this probably will not be in this video, but I'll just be moving the bunks on the other side of those ribs. So I'm moving both of the bunks closer in. If I put the bunks on the other side of this, it should help lift the boat up a little bit. They told me the more I move these in, the more the boat will be lifted. I've gone to the store, hours later, $200 later. I got the roller that's gonna mount to the cross member of the trailer, and this $100 freaking transom support for West Marine, most expensive boat store. Of course, I go to the store, then I need hardware. Stainless. They didn't have any stainless washers, so I got what I could find. They had one stainless nut, one that's already laying around. She's a little crusty already, but we're probably just gonna throw some goop all over it anyway, just so nothing rusts, because rust is my worst nightmare and I'm sick of it. And if I'm putting this bracket in now, I'm gonna be drilling holes into my new $2,700 trailer. I guess structurally, technically, yes, that's less structure that's there. Seems like no one ever cares about anything like that, so I'm not gonna think about it, and we're just gonna hold this up, drill some holes, and bolt it on up, and then we'll have a transom support. Watch me drill holes and probably screw something up. I've been 30 minutes later now. Still in the same spot. I guess I'm ready to start drilling some holes in this new trailer. That's all it is luck. Straight enough for me. Ain't nobody gonna see it down there. Okay, I guess I'm due for an explanation. I got the holes drilled all the way through. This can go on. I'm gonna cut the wire so I can come through this roller, but I'm gonna splice it back up on the outside. Cut it all up. Hopefully the middle one will stick up in there, and work the wires just around on the outside, and they'll screw right back up where they were. Sorry for the rain. This is the old trailer. I think one more splice and I'm going to bed. Tessa informed me it's 11 o'clock and that was probably an hour ago. Ugh. So I'm just gonna be eliminating that middle light. I don't know why I even thought to try and put it behind the roller. I was being lazy and wanted to do one less splice, but I made way more work for myself. It's what I'm good at. It just went almost right up my nose. So this is just the transom support. It's basically just a bar so your outboard can rest on it and not bounce around. So that's it for this video. I hope this is helpful for someone. I know it's not exciting, but this is exciting for me, a new trailer. Thank you for watching.